Who was Ahab? King Ahab was the seventh king of Israel. He ruled for 22 years and is remembered as one of the most wicked kings in Israel's history. Ahab, son of Omri, did more evil in the eyes of the Lord than any of those before him. His wife Jezebel, Ahab married Jezebel, a pagan princess from Sidon. She introduced Baal worship into Israel and killed God's prophets. He even made an Asherah pole. Together, they led the nation into idolatry, murder, and spiritual rebellion. Jezebel is often remembered as one of the most evil women in the Bible. Ahab built temples and altars for Baal, the false god of storms and fertility. This angered God, and prophets like Elijah were sent to confront him. The prophet Elijah challenged Ahab and the prophets of Baal to a test on Mount Carmel. Baal's prophets cried all day. Elisha prayed once. Fire fell from heaven, consuming the sacrifice. The people shouted, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Elijah then had 450 prophets of Baal executed. Ahab wanted Naboth's vineyard, but Naboth refused to sell it. It was his family's inheritance. Jezebel plotted a wicked scheme. She arranged for false witnesses to accuse Naboth of blasphemy. Naboth was stoned to death, and Ahab took the vineyard. God sent Elisha again. "Have you murdered and also taken possession?" Elijah prophesied. "Dogs will lick Ahab's blood where Naboth died, and dogs will eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezebel." Despite disguising himself in battle, Ahab was struck by a random arrow and bled to death in his chariot. When the chariot was washed, the dogs licked up his blood, as the word of the Lord had declared. Years later, Jezebel was thrown from a window, trampled by horses, and eaten by dogs, fulfilling God's word. Lessons from the story of Ahab and Jezebel. God always warns before He judges. 1. Power without righteousness leads to destruction. 2. Idolatry opens the door to evil and national ruin. 3. God sees all injustice, even when rulers try to cover it. 5. Pride and stubbornness can destroy even those God tries to warn.